The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. What's going on, peeps? It's your boy Ruben in the house, doing what he does, making sure that you get to listen to him every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for listening. But of course, I'm never by myself, except when I am. But today I'm not. And I'm with my man AG. What's going on, brother?
Y'all? How you doing?
Man, hey, bro, just another day of being fat and black. That's all I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you are fat and black, sir. Just for sure.
One day I won't be. One day I won't be, but at least today I'll be fat and black. So I decided, man. First of all, just turned 51 yesterday.
51.
Woo! I'm catching up to you, but I'm far off. So that's one of those things. But
You're only 4 years behind me, sir.
I mean, yeah. But
you could catch up if I died.
Yeah, don't do that.
Sorry, but we all have to.
I mean, that's very true. However,
that is not the goal today.
Exactly. Not today. Maybe another day. Just not today.
Preferably after I give you a finished show.
I mean, damn, man. I'm not going to get mad. Damn, he died before he finished the show. What kind of bullshit is it?
Yeah, you wouldn't say that. You might say it under your breath.
I would never say that. That's some trifling ass shit right there.
Some people are like that, though.
Some people are like that, but that's on them. And that's why they just trifling ass people.
True.
But nah, man. So I decided, so first of all, I didn't get to share the news last week because I didn't know last week.
Okay.
But on Wednesday, it was doctor appointment time. So, first thing before I go into that, hey men, go to the damn doctor. Just do it. Go every 6 months. Make sure your shit is good. I mean, because the last thing you want is you can get type 2 diabetes. Yeah, you can get sick. Yeah, you can get a whole bunch of other shit. But you know what? Let's take care of ourselves. But the only way to take care of ourselves is to get checked out. Go to the damn doctor. That's my G.I. Joe, moment of clarity right there. So went to the doctor, man. So I guess the history is your boy's been over 300 pounds for a hot minute, like a very long time, and like a long time before that. But I got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm 295, and I was 295 for like 4 years and shit like that. Then I got COVID. Then I got down to 277 because my body said, fuck you, we don't need to eat. And I didn't eat. And then, after I got off that shit, my body's like, yo, I'm hungry. We need to eat all the goddamn time. So we ate again, and we got up to about 325. So officially, on the 3rd of January, 299 pounds.
3rd of January?
3rd of July, excuse me.
Okay.
299 pounds.
Yes.
I haven't been under 300 since COVID.
Still like 2 years?
3. 2001. Yeah. That's when I spent 4 days in the hospital.
2021 or 2020?
2021. Look, man, I just turned 51, but
Also, now you can play the senior citizen card.
Yo, bitch, I got AARP. Stop playing.
Wow.
So, yeah, man, 299, baby. I haven't seen 299 in 3 years, and I'm excited because, my goal. I've always had goals to lose weight because I've just been fat for a really long time, and the older you get, the less fat you should probably be. So,
The less fat. I don't think that has an age
I
limit
mean,
to it.
but I'm saying, man, like you're just not trying to be fat and be old. That's just not what
So
it is.
51 and fat is not cool.
I mean, hell, 40 and fat ain't cool, but
Well, that's kind
it
of
is
the
what
point I
it
was
is.
trying to get across. I think
Yeah,
any
yeah.
age you don't want to be fat if you don't have to.
Correct. So, but now that I'm 50 plus, is even more important because it's not like fat's like, hey, I'm going on vacation, come back never. Nah, like you got to get the fuck out. So basically, I was like, oh, 299, man, you couldn't tell me shit, and you still really can't because I'm still beaming and I'm happy. 299 celebrating my birthday, yada yada yada. So I decided I was like, I worked hard to get under 300. Now it's time to kick this shit in the gear. And I remember last week on the call, well, not on the call, skill on the show, you said, something to the effect of, hey man, something about um you really need to get a little bit better as far as losing the weight, whatever. I don't remember the exact statement you said, but it resonated. I need to
It
make
did?
Yeah, I need to make some moves. Not that I haven't been making moves before, but I need to make some further moves.
Okay.
I did some research
Okay.
and I went and got me some protein powder today
Okay.
because one of the big things is I drive a lot for my job. So like, look, man, you in your car the majority of the day. It's easy to stop at McDonald's some bullshit to get something to eat and eat
Yes,
that
sir.
bullshit.
Yes, it is. And it's fun too, because that's
It
fun
is
food.
fun. It is
It's
fun.
awful, but it's fun food.
Yeah. And then I get home and I cook. So that's great because, I'm cooking, I control it. I'm cooking good shit. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things where I just feel like I need to do a little bit better. So I took a step and I went and got some protein powder. I looked up protein powder because I'm also a type 2 diabetic. So I don't want to get some bullshit that's going to do nothing but, yeah, give me that protein, but then give me a shit ton of sugar. That kind of defeating the purpose. So I got some protein powder with like 1 gram of sugar, chocolate, because I love chocolate. I like vanilla too, but French vanilla, nah, I ain't about that shit. But yeah, man, it's got 21 grams of protein. It's got other stuff in it too, but I feel like one of the things is, as far as losing weight, the biggest thing is keeping your protein up. And surprisingly, it's hard to eat enough protein during the day, and especially when you're having protein, it keeps you full. So you don't do shit like go to McDonald's and get some food because you're full and you're satiated.
True enough.
So yeah, when you got some protein powder, and the goal is now, I'm gonna start eating a little bit better breakfast.
Like what? What are you gonna eat?
Like eggs. I got some real bacon pieces. I'm put that in the eggs. Get a little protein, stuff like that. But the eggs, probably 2 eggs, 2 fried eggs a day. I'm also gonna start having salads. I went and bought some salads and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I got some canned chicken and canned tuna. So
Okay.
that's gonna be for those days where I get home and I don't feel like cooking. So I, once again, keep the protein up. But more importantly, I got the protein powder so I can make smoothies. So I'll just take the smoothies with me, or the shakes rather, the protein shake with me as I leave to go to work. And I'll just, drink that up, which will give me about 20 grams of protein and keep me satiated. I'm also probably going to have an apple and, some other small stuff with me as well. But yeah, man, I just got to make sure that I'm like a sandwich or whatnot, because I did get some bread and some sandwich meat. So yeah, man, I decided I'm not going to say I'm going to eat cleaner. I'm going to say I'm going to try to eat better. And I have been eating better, but sometimes like it's cool to go get a half a sub. That's better than going to Chick-fil-A or McDonald's. However, that shit's expensive. Where I can
Yes.
just make the sub or make the sandwich, just take the shit with me. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to fast track that. And then I'm gonna start working out in the morning more, because I don't have guns. My
Going to
goal is
the-
to get
You gotta
guns.
go to the gun show, get you some.
Yeah, right now I'm in the flabby gun show. That shit's terrible. Nobody paid to see that. So yeah, man, I'm just changing up some things, and I'm gonna eat red meat, just not a lot. Probably go down to about once or twice a week, and there's always gonna be something that I cook. Like I'm a fan of manwich, just because it's easy. I'm also a fan of spaghetti, with meat, because the meat sauce just doesn't do it for me. So, just stuff like that. Maybe some tacos. You know, what I'm trying to do is just, at the very least, control what I eat a lot more. But what I'm not going to do is do some crazy ass diet where I'm only eating 2,000 calories a day. That's great. I'll lose some weight because I'm not bringing in so much, but I'm also going to starve the shit out of myself. And next thing you know, I'm going to go into the store and see some Reese's peanut butter cups, the 4-pack, and down them shits in 90 seconds, which will defeat everything I'm trying to do. So
That is oddly specific, sir.
I
You like
love
Reese's?
I love Reese's peanut butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, would you eat a Reese's peanut butter cup flavored peep?
Definitely not.
You don't love it that much, do you?
Hell no. That's nasty. Chocolate and don't get it. Chocolate and marshmallow cool, but chocolate marshmallow peanut butter, no.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, that just sounds like I really want to go poop. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man, so I got that going on, and I guess the big question of the day is like, hey, Ruben, so what happened with the young lady?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, I gotta know.
I'm sorry.
Very simple. It's okay. Right on time.
Was it a nice no?
Look, man, you can dress up a pig. It's
No,
still
I
a
mean
damn pig.
sometimes the people are mean about it, bro.
No, it was a nice no, but
What's up, Mo?
What's going on, y'all?
it was a nice no, but still was a no. But I'm not like, and he disappears. I'm not like super heartbroken. I'm just kind of like, okay.
Did she tell you why she took so long though?
Yes, but I'm not trying to be an asshole. Say I really didn't care, but I mean,
Okay. I mean,
I'm just
I mean,
It was
you
it
led
was-
with that, and then you just said you didn't care.
yeah. I mean, yeah. No. It was a very nice email, but I mean, nice emails that end in a no. I don't really want to, do anything, hang out with you or nothing. I mean, it's only so nice. Thanks, Brett, man. I appreciate it. But here's the thing that I've learned. I've learned that I'm not dead inside, so that's cool.
Why did you think you were dead inside to start with?
I think that's just I get how you doing, Black Morticia Adams. No, I just think it's been a while since I felt the want to do anything like that. So, like, the cool thing is, all right, shit's good. Let's go. So, but I'm fine. I mean, I'm not like, once again, I'm not like crying or nothing. I'm not, I'm not singing any Drew Hill or Jagged Edge or Jodeci and shit like that. I'm not on suicide watch. I'm cool. It's just, it's one of those things, man. It happens. And that's what it is. So that's what we do. It happens. Did I learn something from this? Yes.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your damn shot. Had I shot my shot, I may not have had at least go through this whole week of shit.
Apparently, BMA wasn't here for last week to hear what happened.
Oh man. So BMA, basically, when it's all said and done, I met a young lady. I did not properly shoot my shot, and I got the no yesterday. And that's the cliff notes about it. Sad, whatever. I'm good. Like, we move on. But I will say this: I would tell everybody, don't be Ruben. Shoot your damn shot.
Don't be rude. Okay.
Shoot shot. I mean, at the very least, if you shoot your shot and it's a no, you're kind of done with it and dealt with it. An extended week, that kind of sucked. But once again, through the comment in the conversation, the email conversation, it couldn't be helped, so I get it. It's all good. What's going on, Moby? Y'all
Hold on. Couldn't be
Oh
helped.
shit.
What do you mean it couldn't be helped?
It probably could have been helped, but I am fine with what was given to me, and I've chosen to move on.
I mean, did you respond?
I did not.
Okay, good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's what I was gonna say. There's nothing to respond to. She said no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No. I'm proud because it sounds like, because you didn't really give a lot of the details. It sounds like you tried to get email friend zoned. And I'm proud of you for not responding, because guys, we got to stop this. We got to stop this friend zone shit, man.
We got to stop the whole friend zone thing.
No, we got to stop being placed in the friend zone when we don't want to be in the friend zone. And we got to be honest enough with ourselves and the people around to let them know we ain't trying to be your goddamn friends. I mean, cause quite frankly, if I'm being honest, I don't know how good of friends most women are. So I don't necessarily need to add more to my roster. Like, I have a few really, really solid female friends, and they've been solid for a long time. But most of the time, when a woman puts you in a friend zone, it's basically a way for them to get whatever they want from you without them having to get any or put anything in the basket for you.
Yeah. I always wanted to know if it was me or not. Apparently it's not.
No, man, that's what the friend zone is. The friend zone is a woman's way of saying, I still want shit from you, but I just need you to know you ain't never getting shit from me.
Truth.
And that shit I'm talking about, ladies, I'm not even referring to as sex. I know that's the first place most women go to is to think that I'm talking about sex, but no, that's not.
That's anything.
What I'm saying is, if you want a friendship, is, hey, I can call you when I need something. You can call me when you need something. But what often happens in male-female dynamic friendships is that woman calls you when she needs something, and then when you call her when you need something, she ghosts. But if you don't show up for her, you're not a solid friend. Or then her friends tell her that you've got ulterior motives. That's the only reason you're her friend. So, like, as a guy, fuck the friend zone, man. Unless you want to just be that person's friend, don't allow yourself to get put in the fucking friend zone. And this is from look, and this is high horse teeth Moby talking. This is like me saying I ain't never been in the friend zone. This is experienced friend zone guy.
Saying, I got plenty of that.
Yeah, this is experienced friend zone guy. Just going,
I've been there.
What? Fuck that friendship shit, because you're not really my friend. Now, once again, I led off by saying I got some really solid ass female friends. I have 2. Solid.
That's a lot.
2.
I mean, solid. Yeah. I mean, ride or die friends. That's a lot.
That's especially that your significant other approves of.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The list can't really be that long. I'm not in position for it to be that long. But
yeah, even if being married.
But even if I wasn't, like, I just remember what that friend zone was like. That friend zone was basically me working and not getting paid.
Truth.
It was volunteer hours, man.
Yes.
Yeah. I've done that friend zone thing.
Unpaid.
That friend zone thing sucks.
Now, as a guy, I'm not saying don't be friends with women. See, friend zoned and being friends, 2 different statements. 2 different statements.
You can be a friend, but not trying to hit it.
Exactly.
That's a friend. Now, friend zone is you really want to hit it, but you just still trying to be close. Wait for some other motherfucker to fuck it up. I mean, am I wrong?
No.
That's really what it is. You're waiting
No.
for this other dude to fuck it up so you can just slide in the cut and be like, I told you that motherfucker was stupid. But
couldn't agree more.
I'm here for you, girl.
Now I've had it the other way, but again, it's still the math still works out because one person wants the other, and I didn't want them. I like that. So, yeah, when a woman really puts you in a friend zone, it's all about her. 100%.
Because the truth of the matter is, a guy putting a woman in a friend zone doesn't happen.
Yeah, it happened to me.
No, I'm saying a guy putting a woman in a friend zone, she don't ever want to be there.
Well, nobody wants to be in the friend zone to start with. But the only way you get anything out of that is like if she wants you, she'll do anything. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Just saying, and it's one of those things where you're not actively trying to get anything. That's the kind of the nuance of it going the other way. Women will do anything to get out of the friend zone,
including sabotage.
That too.
Including sabotage.
I mean, I've never been a part of that, but I've seen that with my eyes. It's like, wow, that's wow.
Now, once again, I'm not saying that people can't be friends. A lot of people are going to hear the friend zone thing, and no, being friend zone means that somebody wants to be more than friends.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If both parties exclusively just want to be friends, that's fine.
Yeah. But
because one party generally doesn't use the other party. So yeah. Absolutely.
And women, I promise you, like, you actually do. I think every woman, I know I've said it before, every woman needs at least one male friend that ain't proactively trying to have sex with you. Because oftentimes that's the only solid, logical advice you're ever going to get in your life is from that dude.
Not wrong.
Now, no, ladies, I'm not mad at y'all because I understand how difficult that statement is to achieve, to have a guy that's not proactively trying to have sex with you. I get it. I'm not making y'all guilty in this equation. Because I understand that that's a hard thing to find. A dude that's proactively not trying to put his penis in you. And ladies, I also got to let y'all know the caveat can't be that he wouldn't have sex with you, because that's not fair. A lot of people are still attracted to you, but the key thing was they're not proactively trying to have sex with you. I'm not saying that dude won't have sex with you. Two different statements.
I'm glad you cleaned that up.
Two different statements.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah. So, but yeah, that's here, done and over. So we are moving on strong, and let's go. I'm here for it now. Like, I'm here for it.
When you're the backup, you ain't wrong about that part either. Oh man.
Yeah. Especially from a male point of view, when you're a friend zone, yeah, that's what you are. You the nigga on the bench that ain't even took your warm up jersey off. Because AG, because you're not gonna get in the game because you ain't got regularly scheduled minutes. But you still there on the bench because, like Ruben said, just in case a nigga get hurt, nigga stop showing up. She, who's the coach, she still needs somebody to go in that game. And she might call you, and then you can, it's a button-up warm-up. So you pull that thing off, and you pull your warm-up pants off, and you go in the game, you go check in.
But I'm saying, if you the 12th man, you still getting a check, though. I'm just saying,
but you ain't getting no benefit.
See, here's the thing, AG, you've been friend zoned, and I'm going to say it really nicely. Yes, you're still getting a check. When you're friend zoned by a woman, she still strings you along enough. She makes statements like, "Oh, I really like hanging out with you." She gives you just enough to be like, you know what? There might be a chance.
Oh man!
So once again, you're still getting a check. You're still getting like you said.
The way you saying it, check bounce, man.
No, it's just not a big check. It's just enough to keep your ass on the bench. It's just enough to make you not want to leave the squad.
So we're equating that to league minimum, then.
Yeah, exactly. Your league minimum. And if you've been in the game a long time, maybe you're a mid-level exception. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she gives you a little bit more attention than
Said
the other
mental
niggas
level exception.
because you done paid your dues. You know, she knows what you're capable of if she throw you in the game.
So you vested then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh man, this is great. All true. All
Like
true.
what
100%.
Allen's friend zone equals your own deck. You got a chance to swing, but if you don't have arms or a game, called a game, you're gonna strike out each time.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, or she just knows that you need a fastball, but she throws you curves because she don't want your ass. She just keep you there for the moral support that she needs after, or that person needs after. You know, the other thing don't go down. Attention, baby, attention.
Actually, you know what? All of this is right. But what Moby said like a month ago is still rings true. And it goes back to the situation I had in junior high. This girl, like, friend zoned me hard. I was like, ouch. She was just like, I don't even know if it was a friend zone or not. She was just basically like, yeah, that's not going to work out. So I said, okay. A week later, I'm dating somebody else. Definitely an upgrade, but I'm dating somebody else. And all of a sudden, she had all this interest. I was like, wait a minute. Last week, you didn't even like me. Now I'm dating a chick that's, I'll just say an upgrade in every way. And now you really? Come on, man. I'm telling you. And what Moby said is I'll say what he said so you'll understand what I mean. But he was like, men need to learn how to say no. If you say no, or you like, okay, that sounds fine, I'll see you. Man, that is an aphrodisiac. I have no idea why, because you spent all this time telling me you didn't want me. Then when I listened to everything you had to say, now all of a sudden I'm attractive? No, I'm good. I'm telling you, man, say no to a woman is good. Yeah.
Hey man, Juicy J had a song that said, "You want to know who really solid? Start telling bitches no."
Exactly. Exactly. I saw that on Instagram. Absolutely.
I don't friend zone people because I'm not about to be giving out false hope.
Hey yo,
Exactly.
and to be honest, people appreciate that.
Yeah.
And long run, people appreciate it. You know, nobody likes rejection. So, ladies, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Nobody likes rejection, but rejection is a lot more solid than being strung along.
Yeah. Like, I appreciate it. All right, cool. That's less energy. I got to worry about that.
And ladies, before you start saying the things that, you know, all master manipulators say, which is, well, I told him I just wanted to be friends. I never tried to lead him on. That's him for thinking that. True. All those things are very true, but those are all very manipulative statements, because if the roles are reversed, like when a dude says, hey, I'm not trying to be in a relationship, I just like kicking it the way we've been kicking it, which means he just wants to keep having casual sex with you. Later on, y'all say he was stringing you along. He was being manipulative. He could have just told you up front. He did tell you up front. You just didn't. You chose to take the tea leaves as, oh, he's just unsure. You know, if I stay solid long enough, I can prove to him that I'm worthy of it. It don't work that way. Like, you're tricking yourself the same way a lot of friend zone dudes have tricked themselves in thinking, I got a shot. If I just stay here, be cool, I got a shot.
But women have different rules about the same situation.
Oh, absolutely. I just
scream bloody murder for stuff, man. It's like, wait a minute, you did that to me last week.
I already knew where a lot of people were gonna go with it. Like, dudes do it all the time. Yes. Before you even say that, I'll say it for you. You goddamn right. We do it. It is what it is.
I mean, why lie?
And then that dude at the end, when you get hurt, tells you, well, I told you I didn't want nothing serious. I told you I wasn't really in a position to want to be in a relationship. And then you tell the story about how this dude ain't shit. He's a dog.
Yeah.
He's immature. He's still a little boy. When he did the most direct man thing ever, which is in the beginning, say, I ain't trying to be with you.
Nah.
Just casually put my penis in you. You know, I like this. This dynamic works for me. It's you know, minimum investment.
I mean, yeah.
Truth is
that's-
better when the woman's telling it.
And I
See, women friend zone guys and dudes sex zone women. We
Well, actually, women do that too.
You're right, but sometimes that's still a woman's version of friend zone. Because the friend zone wouldn't be a thing, ladies, if that dude didn't sometimes actually get the cheeks. That's a real thing. Like, and
I was thinking the same thing. I really was. I was like, if you get anal, boy, that's commitment.
Not even that. I'm just saying, like, as a friend zone, you know, guys have been cool with being friend zoned because we all know the stories of victory. We all know that one dude that was friend zoned long enough, and he caught her on that vulnerable night, and she called him over, and he took the warm up suit off, slang that D,
got to the game,
just slang that D, and then, you know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. But the friend zone wouldn't be a thing for guys if they didn't really feel like or know that sometimes it works. The problem is it just don't work with enough frequency to be worth it. It's just a bad investment. It's a bad investment of your time.
Yeah, the percentage isn't high, but you will feel like, you know what? I'm one of those low percentages. I just need a shot. Because when it's all said and done, dudes have ego. And every dude thinks that, man, this shit ain't gonna last that long. She gonna see me for who I am. It's gonna be like, girl, what you doing with that loser?
It ain't even that. All dudes feel like their penis is the cure.
You know what? I have never thought that.
My dick is the cure to whatever ails you. Whatever ails you.
That's interesting. I've never really. I can say I've never thought that.
You've never thought it in that context, but that's really what it is. Like, all right, think about it. Most guys, especially when you're younger, when a woman is hurt, vulnerable, and wants you to be around, you know, a lot of times she just wants that shoulder to cry on, that cuddle action. And most dudes, especially when they're young and virile, are just like, if you just let me slide it in one time, you know, that'll solve everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just
they'll cure all your tears.
You know, you see it in all the movies. It happens in all, and the reason they put it in all the movies is because it's kind of real life. Shit happens.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? That hug turns to a kiss. That, hey, you know, I'm here for you, blah blah. That kiss turns into another kiss, and then next thing you know, you trying to give out antidote. You know what I'm saying? You out
the antidote. But you know, the whole time she's wanting to be with the guy she's crying over, right?
Exactly. But we our ego is like, no, but she'll eventually realize that this is the cure.
No, she'll realize, yeah, that was a mistake. Don't do that again.
Exactly.
Hey, but
most of the time.
But you know, if you got to slide it in, that is at the very least is a small victory.
Oh, it's a small victory, sure.
And you make it all worth. It makes it all worth it.
I'm just saying. Hey, man.
Hey, I'm not saying it's good to do. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is, it's the same thing that guys do to women, which is, you know, when you say you don't really want to change any dynamic of your relationship, you just like where you are now, but you're still having sex with her. You know that she's reading more into it than you are. The same. That's what friend zone is. I'm having sex with her. I'm reading more to it than she is, because in my head I'm thinking, I got the cure, baby, and she finally realized it. She finally realized that everything else was just treating the symptoms. I'm treating the disease.
Yeah. Come on, girl, just get off that yellow brick road. Just get off that yellow brick road and come.
And then then a couple weeks later, when she goes back to old boy, and you sitting there like, well, see, the only thing is we don't generally do what women do, which is like make a scene about it. We just be like, all right, I guess I'm going back to the bench, you know. Unless I'm going back to the bench.
Unless you Tupac, and he's like, "That's why I fucked your bitch." Like,
yeah,
but see, why you gotta make a diss track about
it?
Yeah,
you see the thing is, that's why I said most guys don't do that, because honestly, we all agree it's kind of a bitch move, man. Because you knew what it was. You knew what it was. Like, so if you start crying about it, you just being a bitch.
And actually, sometimes if you tell her no, she'll really want you then.
Oh well. Oh yeah. Don't.
If you get a chance to get in the game, you're like, no, I'm good, coach.
I found that out later on in life. Like, and I'm glad I found out about it later on in life because I would have manipulated it early on in life. All the premarital. Yeah, because I asked, hey, look, and she started, make the moves. I'm like, hey, look, this ain't really what you want right now, and you know what I'm saying. So let's not do that. Blah blah blah. And you're right. All of a sudden, I became more interesting.
Absolutely. Not treating the disease, BMA laughing at that. That was hilarious, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I have never met a dude who, if he wasn't being honest with himself, didn't feel like their dick was the cure. That's what every time you see a dude with a female, and you're just like, man, I look better than that dude. Like, you always think in your head, man, that dude ain't hitting it right. There's no way that dude is hitting it right.
Or that dude's got a horse schlong.
No. That's the secondary thing we say. Because the first thing we go to, that nigga must have money.
That's true.
We go, that dude must have money.
It's tight.
And then maybe second, third, fourth, fifth thing down the list we go, or maybe he really is just slinging that thing. But I still think my dick is the cure. I'm just acknowledging that there are other treatments out there.
Hey man, there are a lot of treatments that cure the same shit. I mean, that's just what it is, right? But it is what it is. So
yeah, man. So I'm proud of you, man. Don't friend zone yourself.
Oh, fuck that! I ain't got time for that. I'm too old for that shit.
You're never too old. Don't say that.
Nah. I guess what I'm saying is, I really just don't have the want nor the time for that.
Truth.
And look, just understand that by me saying that, there's gonna be some ladies that feel like what we're talking about is childish and immature, because why can't you just be friends? I ain't never say you can't just be friends. My thing is, if that's not what you actually want from the intent,
then don't do it.
Then don't do it.
Yeah.
Understood.
Understood. I have made the statement to someone, I have enough friends. Yeah. I mean, because look.
Hey, look, man. You remember back in the day, we had a boy who was tremendously friend zoned, and the nigga didn't even know it. We've talked about it before.
You didn't say any names, but you told us about that.
Dude was friend zoned, and he didn't even know it. We didn't even know it. Like,
because you thought they had a relationship, and then she told you, it was like,
did. And then it was like, all right, so you just friend zoned this dude. And when he finally figured out that he was friend zoned, me and her are cool. And I got none but love for her. I ain't talked to her in a minute, got none but love for her. And I don't mean this in a derogatory fashion. There's just really no other way for me to express how I truly feel about what this person had the audacity to feel. She talked to me one day, weeks later. This is weeks later after the whole debacle. We thought they were in a relationship. They weren't. Weeks later, she talked to me, and I was like, yo, when the last time you talked to so-and-so? And she was like, he doesn't talk to me anymore. Like, all the stuff that, when, we don't do the movie night stuff anymore. And like, I talked to him, and he was like, nah, he ain't got time to do that, blah, blah. And, I think it's just real messed up. So I'm like, bitch. You mean to tell me you mad that this nigga ain't coming over to your house on a Friday night to spend the night watching movies, eating popcorn, and not having sex? You mad because now he's investing this time and talking to another young lady? Like, he didn't even stop talking to her. It's just like the whole hanging out fashion which they did.
Yeah,
he just removed himself because he wasn't looking for a fucking friend. He was looking for a girlfriend. He was looking for a companion, a young lady to get his dick wet. He wanted the whole package.
And he found that.
So yeah, he did. But she was actually physically upset that he was not still doing the same things. And she was like, well, if I said if we were just friends, I don't understand. I'm like, yo, I'm friends with you But I'm not fucking coming to kick it during booty call hours when I can actually go to a fucking booty
Wait a
call.
minute. Booty
Go
call
get some
hours.
booty. Bro.
AG, are you
Right,
going
yeah.
to hang out with a friend Friday night, 11 o'clock at night, to be there until 5 in the morning?
I was gonna say anything after 10 o'clock, you know you're getting something.
Exactly. So I don't give a fuck how good of friends unless I got some real reason to come over and be friends. Like, you had a death in the family, some catastrophic shit happened. All right, cool. We can be friends at any time for that. But just, oh, I'm lonely and I want to watch movies Friday night, 1 in the morning. I'm a single person and I'm gonna spend my time when I could be trying to go on sexual excursions, being your shoulder to cry on. Don't you got some other fucking friends?
He ain't
I
wrong.
mean, it's harsh, but it's true. I mean, like I said, man, you get, especially when it's out of the blue, you get a text or a call after 10 o'clock talking about come over, say less. I'm just saying,
Like I said,
less.
you got to be very fucking specific if you hit somebody up after that.
I have a broken water heater.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to be like, yo, like it's something that actually requires your attention
Yes.
other than that cure you're bringing.
Yes. My car broke down.
Yeah.
I
Something.
don't know. Water heater. I'm like, I can't.
And
help
now,
you with that.
I mean,
even-
bring a mop, something, but it's
and
something in
hell-
particular. It's not say sup. You
even
say
then,
sup at 10 o'clock at night, bro. You know what time it is.
even then, your car broke down. I bet not have been your first fucking call.
You better have called AAA.
Yeah, during
Come on, man. Come on, man.
No, AG, hear me out. Hear me out. During booty call hours, if you call me for something, because look, a lot of times a woman friend zone you, they actually are proactively in relationships with other people, or at least trying to pursue relationships with other people. So if you're a female who's friend zoned me and you're talking to other dudes, so you're giving them all the boyfriend treatment,
I hear
but at 2 in the morning, you fucking call me first?
Yeah, I hear that.
Bitch, where the
Absolutely.
fuck is Kevin at? What,
Kevin, give him a name.
where's Frank at? Where
Frank. Frank.
So I want to address, like BMA says, as a woman, if you invite me over to it, first of all, like this shit don't really happen. It's usually
Oh
the other way
no,
around.
no. That shit happened. Don't fool
It does.
yourself.
It happens both ways.
It really does.
Yes.
Because single guys got, look, man, I've been in retail my whole life, man. And seriously, I've been in retail my whole life. And what I found, and this is just my own personal theory, anybody's free to disagree with it. I feel like the problem that happens in men and women's relationships is people don't know the actual job they were hired for. Because in relationships between men and women, especially when there's sex involved, you have 4 types of employees. You got temp employees, you got part-time, you got full-time, then you have fucking management. Temporary, you get the fucking hours I give you. Period. So if that dude calls you over at 2 in the morning, you know what the fucking time it is. And if you want to deal with it, you deal with it. Part-time employees, hey, you might have a certain schedule, but you ain't got no fucking benefits. You ain't about to leave your toothbrush over here. You ain't about to have no key to this motherfucker. Like no, you are a part-time employee. You get regularly scheduled hours. That's what it is. No benefits. You are a Walmart employee where I pay you hourly, but I ain't giving you no health insurance, nothing. That's what you are. And you are happy to be there. Now, you might be trying to pursue other things. You might be looking for full-time hours, and that's fine. That's fair. But you can't fucking expect it. You got to earn it. And then there's full-time employees. Hey, this is girlfriend status. Hey, you're right. You got to get your hours. That quality time, you got a set number of hours you got to get for me to keep you full-time. You get benefits. Friends know you. You know what I'm saying? The family might know you.
I want to hear what management is.
No, I'm saying, full-time, friends know you, everything. But, the problem that happens is a lot of times people, I'm going to say, a lot of young ladies don't know what role they actually are. Like, you got part-time chicks thinking they full-time employees. That's not the way it works. If I don't put you on the schedule, that's my fucking prerogative. Now, you got full-time chicks thinking they management. And that's the real problem, because management, AG, there's only one management. Management
Yeah,
is
she's asleep right now.
she's married to you.
Absolutely.
And the reason I specified that it's retail and it's management is the only way to get rid of management and big professional things is to pay a fucking severance package, right? That's what divorce is.
That's right.
So
Alimony, child support.
so management gets severed. You can't cut ties with management. So management, hey, you're pretty much in the driver's seat. Like, I'm the business, I can still get rid of you. You can still get rid of me, but the financial things arrangements have to be made. The problem is you got a whole bunch of full-time chicks thinking they management. Hell, you got temp employees acting like management sometimes. And like, hold on, what the fuck are you? You were full-time. At one point in time, you were a temp employee, and you were fucking happy to be a temp employee. I called you at 1 a.m, bitch. You got here in 15 minutes. You live 25 minutes away. You were happy in that role.
Well, I would dare say the only thing I would add to that, because this is just genius, but women do things that men don't do. They just do. Men don't. I just don't see men doing that. Thinking there's something when they're not is what I'm talking about.
No, we don't.
Or they do it in a different way. And then they can, when they get called out, it's not that big a deal.
No, we're Wolf of Wall Street, which is like we're in the mail room, but we're still trying to act like we're big time. That's ego. That's ego.
Okay,
we do mailroom stuff, and we flex like, yeah, we work at the business, we going in the business, we just ain't telling people we still in the fucking mailroom. Like, we ain't really got no title, we ain't got no office, we ain't even got fucking cubicle. You know what I'm saying? But we will act like that shit, especially when our boys around. We will act like we got that shit. That's where we mess up.
Okay.
We don't act like we don't do it unintentionally. We are very intentional about our fronting.
But I think men, because of our roles, we are always in a spot where we're earning something. So it's not that big a deal to us the way it is with women, because women don't feel like they ain't got to earn nothing.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. We're in the mailroom. We're acting like we're in the penthouse. We're acting like we're in corporate because we're proactively trying to work to get there. Once again, that's why I said friend zone. When guys are friend zone, we're actually patiently waiting our time because we think, hey, if we could just show the boss what this D can do, that promotion is inevitable.
He is not wrong, sir.
So Black Morticia Adams did say, don't forget about seasonal or at the PRN as needed. You get that call when no one else is available.
That's a temp employee. That seasonal temp employee. That's what I mean. That's a temp employee.
Be here on December 11th, and you're fired.
And ladies, I'm gonna tell you what a temp employee, and there's a surefire way to know. And this is men and women. There's a surefire way to know if you are a temp employee. If you have ever got a "Hey stranger" text, or a "Hey big head" text, or you know what I'm saying, like
something that ain't your name,
long time no see, you are a temp employee.
True.
Wow.
And look, ain't nothing wrong with a temp employee. I mean, look, you need some hours. I got some hours. That's what it is. There's nothing wrong with any of those roles, as long as you know what role you're in and you're okay with that role. But when you stop being okay with that role, you need to stop volunteering for that role. So what I'm saying is, if you don't like being a part-time employee and that's all this job is, you need to look for other employment.
Or you need to ask to become full-time, which you're gonna get no.
No,
once again, you can ask.
Yeah.
You can ask, but you got to accept the answer.
Correct. Very much so.
Yeah, because what I was gonna say is, if you're willing to say no one time and not care what the outcome is, you'll probably get moved up. Because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse to an asshole boss than a no. Just saying.
What was the movie? Office Space.
Yeah.
When motherfuckers stopped caring, everybody, the job was like, hey man, he's got management written all over him.
Exactly.
Because he stopped giving a fuck.
Exactly.
That's as a dude. The second you seem like you stop giving a fuck with a woman,
That's
you're
where
damn near management material
True
right
story.
now.
True story. Because if a woman calls you out the blue and you're part time, and you're like, nah, I can't get you tonight. I'm with some other girl right now, but tomorrow I'm good. And if not, it is what it is. If you say that and you mean it, yeah, she'll call you twice. Just saying. Just saying. Been there, done that, sir. Just saying.
Black Winter Child, as soon as I get hit with that, hey boo, I hit that. Bye, Ghost. I'm the studio. Round this motherfucker. She's not wrong.
Once again, I got to be specific about those text messages. Those are for people who you have had sex with, because you can give those same texts to people who you actually are just friends with that you just ain't hit up in a minute. Means two different things. I'm just saying, if you get hit up with that text by somebody that you used to bump uglies with, and then you didn't hear from them for a long time, and then that's the first thing they hit you back with.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it's like a who dis.
I mean, if you give the who this, that's cool. But see, here's the thing: the who this ain't a no.
Very true.
Who this ain't a no.
That's true. Just don't put too much value on it. I mean, because vagina's vagina.
Awesome. Well, I mean, thank you for taking us down the route of management and relationships there, Moby.
That's hilarious, man. I'll never look
once again
hierarchy again.
I've been in retail my whole life. That's kind of all I know.
That is funny.
So, well, we're gonna do one quick crazy world because I did find this. I don't know if I found this interesting, sad, or just like what the fuck. So I figured that this was good for this. So the article is named "Woman addicted to eating her own hair has a giant hairball with a tail removed from her stomach." So basically, yeah, that exactly. Basically, she's addicted to pulling out her hair and eating it. And she had a hairball that they had to remove from her stomach, which was 15 centimeters around. She's 38. She is suffering from nausea, vomiting, and an extreme swollen abdomen. When she arrived at the hospital, she suffered dramatic weight loss, losing 15 pounds over the previous 8 months. She lost her appetite. And then they rushed her into surgery where there was a giant hairball in her digestive tract with a small tail of hair trailing from her intestines and a second 4-centimeter hairball nestled deeper in her bowel. And she was found to be suffering from Rapunzel syndrome. First of all,
I was going to ask you if there was a name for this.
I read that shit. I was like, Rapunzel? Really? We ain't had nothing else to fucking call this shit.
Hey, they could have called it Tangled, which was
they
very
could
good.
have, which would have been horrible. That'd have been
That movie was not horrible, sir.
Okay. But I can't really talk about it. I'm going to show you. That is the hairball that came out 15 by 10 centimeters, was removed from the woman's stomach.
They couldn't pump that. They had to actually operate, right?
Oh, yeah. They cut that bitch open.
Wow.
That's in her stomach.
Man.
And that's the other hairball that was growing. That was in her bowel movement. Her bowel.
No, so she was constipated all the time.
Yeah, she stopped eating and everything. So yeah.
Good gravy.
Like,
all right, weave it.
I mean, first of all, I feel bad for her because it's one thing.
Hope everyone's done with their dinner.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah,
I probably should have gave a warning, but you got TVMA, so you get what you get. Yeah, man, like the pulling out the hair is already worrisome, but then eating that shit too. That's
hardcore, man.
That's hella disgusting.
You eat enough to block your system.
I mean, that shit's nasty, bro. It probably don't taste good.
Well, I mean, disorders do kind of strange things, man. I mean, it's a disorder. So
Yeah,
you're
and
gonna
she
do some
lost
stuff that's not normal.
15 pounds in 8 months because she won't eat.
Not the way to do it.
Yeah, I
mean-
mean, I'm not. I guess I'm not as interested in it as you are because I understand that there's so many disorders like this. I mean, there are people. There've been people who eat plaster, wall plaster. There've been people who want to eat detergent.
I did when I was a kid. That's what my mom told me.
So there's a whole bunch of different things. So it's like, I don't know. It's not that I don't find it like disgusting because I just found the idea of having to get a hairball cut out of you disgusting. But I'm not going to say the actual disorder is disgusting because like this. You think she liked eating her hair? You think that she started and said, it'd be some cool shit to do. I want to eat my hair, and I want to eat my hair until I can't eat actual shit no more. No, that's a disorder, man. Like it's some type of anxiety or some type of OCD that she had, and I mean, it sucks. I'm glad she didn't die from it.
True.
But like, I guess I'm just not as interested in it because I know a lot about those type of disorders, so it's not as shocking to me to hear it.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, that's
abnormal because it's not like everybody does that, but
Yeah, like I've heard people like pull the hair out. Like that's the thing. I've never heard anybody pulling their hair out then eating that shit. So that was a little bit whoa. Like we're taking it to another level, And then they had the nerve to call it the Rapunzel shit, and I was like, come on, man.
I mean,
it's a disorder, man.
I say disorders get names, man. That's the fact that it has a name means she's not the only one.
That's right.
And of course, Black Patricia Adams comes with the dad joke of the day.
She's pretty funny though.
I'm gonna let you laugh at that. I was just like,
Look, man, I'm sorry you can't appreciate a good dad joke, but fuck you. It's well played. It's just well played. Like that's the point of a dad joke. The point of a dad joke isn't that it's hilarious. It's just it takes a good amount of timing. You gotta play it well. That's
Absolutely.
what it was. A hairy situation.
That's funny.
it's something. Cool. And that's honestly that's the only. I saw that and I was like, you know what?
Those
We gonna
pictures
talk
were
about this
crazy. I will give you that pictures of it was crazy, but
Yeah, I bet they're in their operating room talking about, hey, game, I got a camera. You got to take a picture of this.
yeah, they took a picture of that shit. I wonder if they put it in a jar for her. Like, hey, this is what was in you. Stop.
Well,
it.
They had to. I know. I would have.
And I don't mean it to be like judgmental or anything, but sometimes like the shot, but hey, look, this was in you. Like you can't do this anymore. You need to seek help.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to operate on you in another 6 months. Fuck that.
I mean, are you allowed to say that as a professional, as a medical professional nowadays?
I think you are allowed to be like, hey, this was in you. You need to seek professional help because we don't want to see you in here for this again.
Okay.
Not saying that we're
yeah.
not going to treat you for it, but like honestly, like our job as a medical professional is to make sure you stay alive, and this ain't a good way to do it. We don't want to see you in here for this.
The crazy part though, man, is like, so they kept this woman alive, cut up her stomach, cut up her bowel, and like then reattached it all, and it's just like, what the fuck, man?
She basically had a C-section. Honestly,
Yeah, it's just
to
like
get all that stuff out. Like I said, man, having a disorder is you're out of control. I mean, literally out of control. You can't control whatever it is that you're doing to express yourself. So,
and the crazy part was how it created like another line. Because remember, it had the big one, and then there was another trail to another one. Like it created its own trail to a second one that was working. It's like, what the fuck, man?
That's because your body is awesome, and your body was trying to help. Your body was trying to get it through. Like,
tried to. Because actually, when I saw the hair, because if you look at the picture of the hair, it looks like it's very well combed. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was top of somebody's head. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, he's right about that. Your body can do some amazing things even when it fails.
And it tried to get it to your bowel so you could shit it out. And I can't even imagine, man. You're taking a dump and you get up and you realize you got some shit still attached. Like the fuck? Like that's
like we discussing. This is like based on the idea they have a name for this. She is not the only one. There are many more. I mean, the percentages are small, but the number is big, probably.
Yep, they removed both hairballs and she was released from the hospital after 6 days with recommendations to seek psychological help.
Okay.
She was also treated for malnutrition and advised to eat foods high in protein, such as eggs and chicken breast, and a daily iron supplement. So, yeah.
I'm glad she's okay because that could have ended poorly.
Yep. Very much so.
Man.
So, yeah. Well, that is crazy world for today. Because, yeah, that shit was crazy. So, the other question for today is, and it's interesting because I thought about myself as I posed this question. And I just realized, I remember back in the day, I used to care about, I never put all my shit on social media, but like, there's certain things I would put up there. But now, like, this generation, man, it's like, it's not even a generation. It's just people now put their whole damn lives, like, second by second on social media. So, like, I guess my thing is, what are y'all opinions on why people do that? Like, is
I'm
the
old.
intention that great?
I'm
He said,
old. so I
I'm
don't know.
old. Okay.
You old so you don't do it, or you old?
No, I'm old, so
you
I
want
don't know. I don't know the appeal. So anything I say is coming from an old person place of judgment, and I don't necessarily want to belittle anyone who does that, but it just simply because I don't understand why. But I mean, I
Yeah.
have my theories. My theories is, in today's modern age, like, we've become addicted with attention. So people do that because we have an overinflated sense of importance. And I think the world operated so much better when we understood that we were ants, and like there was an aerial view and we were so insignificant except for people in our immediate circle. But now social media has everybody feeling as if they're a reporter and everybody's interested in their motherfucking opinion, and I'm not. So it's why I don't have a big heavy social media presence, because I'm just like, I don't fucking care about people who are down the street. So I damn sure don't give a fuck about somebody on the other side of the country giving me a fucking opinion that you have no actual real expertise in the subject. Like, my daughter watches this YouTube chick, and all she does is she does like open investigations, and she just like reads cliff notes of like cases, and then she formulates this grand opinion and talks for like 30 or 45 minutes. And the whole time I'm just like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And why the fuck do so many people listen to you who don't know what the fuck you're talking about, as if you're the fucking authoritative figure in this shit that none of y'all have any fucking clue about? And that's just my opinion of it. Other people might call it content. I call it motherfuckers talking about shit thing. And we do it here. We're on a podcast right now talking about shit that we're not the fucking authority in at all. I just don't think we do it from a position or from a place of our opinion really matters. Like, our opinion is like, we get it out because it's our opinion. I get it out because you asked me to be up here, and I'm up here and I'm just saying shit that I think. At no point in time do I think my opinion fucking matters. At no point in time do I think that thousands of people should tune in to hear what I say, or my thoughts on fucking friend zones, or I don't know who. I'm just a random motherfucker that most of you will never meet. You know what I'm saying? So why should I be the authoritative figure on it? But I feel like people in social media, it's like they feel like if it's not posted, it didn't happen. And that's my fear for like the future, is that people just have this obsessed desire to be seen by everyone. And it scares me, because when people start functioning as if you're in reality TV, you start functioning as poorly as the people do in reality TV. I had to argue with you the other day, Ruben. The reason I don't watch reality TV is because I don't believe in reality TV. Because as soon as you tell people that there's a camera there, it stops being real. Because now people are performative. So, real reality TV, put some motherfuckers in the house and don't tell them there's a camera there. That's reality TV. As soon as you start telling people we're going to film everything, then you're not about to get anybody being genuine up here. It's just what it no. Because here's the thing, I ain't never seen because I ain't done that much investigation. But how many people post all their shit on social media? Like, how many people post the worst of them on social media? No, nobody does. Everybody looks great on their own social media page. At least they think they do, because they're controlling the narrative. So, yeah, social media and people who post. I got friends. I really do have friends that post everything on social media, like everything, and that's their goal in life, is to let other people know what they're doing. And do I agree with it? No. I try not to be the old dude just waving my fist at them, telling them the error of their ways. But I do worry about them, because I'm just like, yo, if you do things for an audience, you can't survive without the audience. Like, there's no secret why depression is up, why suicide is up, why all of these things are up, because social media has people giving false expectations of what reality is, and people need an audience. They've done so much research on the fact that people get endorphins just from somebody liking a picture that they put online. Like, it literally gives them a rush the more people they see liking a post they do. So if you're living for the audience, you'll die when they go away. And that's my fear for like the future. When I look at my daughter, I'm just like, yo, man, you care so much about the audience. I have one daughter who don't give a fuck, and I'm so proud of her for that. Cadence just could not give two shits about an audience. And Kira is really, really emboldened to an audience. And I don't mean it as a slight. It's just who she is. She wants affirmation. She wants acceptance. She wants people to like things. And I'm constantly like, yo, you're too fucking awesome to be seeking validation from these people. All right, what did Rick from Rick and Morty and say? Like, I don't care about your booze because I see what you cheer for.
Wow. That's actually some real life shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about your booze because I've seen what you cheer for.
I don't watch Rick and Morty because I think it's whatever. But
it is. It's nonsensical. It's a nonsensical 25 minutes roller coaster of stupidness that I fucking enjoy, and I know what it is. I know what it is.
I mean, but that's why I can't, like, a completely different subject. That's why I can't get into like Family Guy. Like, when I was younger, I get in Beavis and Butthead. The fact that it's coming back is actually kind of annoying me, but it's whatever. I mean, you still got stupid people. It doesn't matter what decade.
I mean,
still
you say that, but you appreciated Robot Chicken, and that's all that shit was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Was randomness after randomness after random.
But I at least appreciate the fact that it is stupid random. Like, it's like 100% left, and I can appreciate that. However, you know, it wasn't the same type of stupid. It wasn't like the same shit. Like, for instance, Beavis and Butthead, when I was like 20 something, yeah, that shit was kind of funny. Now it's like, oh, that's the same dude that's down the street. You know,
I like Beavis and Butthead, but not for the show. I just liked it when they were talking about the music videos, because that was real to me.
Exactly.
That's what we did. We talked about, we said stupid shit around music videos.
Yeah. Mother. I mean, stuff like that. That's fine. Like Family Guy, I could never get any Family Guy, even though everybody else loved it.
It's so amazing because you just never know what reference they're gonna make in some random comedic way.
Yeah, and that's probably part of it too, because they have too many references up there, and then I get lost because I'm just not that good of a reference guy. But what do you think, AG?
Actually, everything Moby said, because I mean, the simple answer would be like people like attention, but it goes deeper than that. And he said everything that was deeper than that. So, because it's like there was a time, you know, I think the novelty for me wore off fast, you know, because it's like I think it was just kind of cool that you could connect with people that otherwise you would never ever see again in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of diminished that part in high school where these people for 12 years and then they disappear. So for me, that part was cool sometimes because
Yeah.
some people you don't want to know ever, but a lot of people that you would forget about that you actually did care about and probably still do, you have a chance to connect with them if you want to. It just makes the world closer and bigger in a good way. But like I said, for me, the novelty was just like, okay, well, this is a lot to keep up with, so whatever. And I never got into taking pictures of my food.
Oh, it's the most annoying shit in the world. Oh my God. Like, just here's the thing, man. If you do it every once in a while because it's like, hey man, I'm proud of myself. Hey, look at this recipe I did. Or if that's what you are, you're one of those people who like, hey, I post all my recipes up here. That's kind of like what I do. But when you're just a motherfucker that's just like, ooh, look at me, I'm eating this.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I saw what you ate for lunch too. And here's the thing. Sometimes I get mad about that because I'm just like, if you were really eating as healthy as you post, you wouldn't be 340 fucking pounds, man. What are we doing, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the back of a gorilla.
Like when I see people who are on their health fitness journey posting what they're doing, fine. Because to me, I'm like, man, you're using social media to kind of be accountable. And I can see you. Like, I get inspired when I see some of my friends who like post their fitness journey up there. I like that. I actually do like that.
Yeah.
Once again, I think that's what you're saying, AD. Like, it's like closeness.
Yeah.
Like I see somebody that I went to high school with, and after high school, he blew up to like 300 something pounds. He was already a pretty big guy playing football, but he blew up to like 300 something pounds. He's like 220 now, and he's ripped, and his whole journey was on social media. And I'm just like, yo, I love that shit because I'm like, yo, that's what it was supposed to be about, not random motherfucker just posting shit because you feel like you need to post it. Like, that was his, and he always puts it like, I hope this motivates somebody who didn't think they could do it. Right. And I'm just like, that's what it's supposed to be about, man.
Yeah. Correct. Oh man. So let me see. A lot of influencer people dying. Yeah. I mean, my opinion, because they ain't no goddamn friend, like real friends. Are they actually famous? I mean, it depends on who you
here's the thing.
Not the same.
Doesn't matter.
Social media has people confusing fame for success.
Yeah.
Or some people equating fame with success.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about being successful. If I'm famous, that's enough.
Well, then the lines keep getting blurred too, because some people actually do make a lot of money, but that's not everybody.
Correct.
So there's that too.
And KB Yako says he don't know who these people are. Oh yeah, because And Moko Cowboy wants my thoughts on Logan Paul. So honestly, I think that for at least I will say this about Logan Paul. I've never really followed him. I've never really looked at any of his shit. But apparently, like, he at least parlayed that into something real.
I mean, he's basically the modern version of The Miz.
Yeah, like, so like him and his brother, like the whole boxing thing, they parlayed their social media
actually, I have respect for both of them because they parlayed it, and a lot of it's sleazy, a lot of it is just trash.
But they did it.
They did it, and they both actually work hard at what they currently do now.
Correct.
So as much as I'm like, hey, this Jake Paul, all these fights with people who aren't boxers, and I'm like, oh, it feels sleazy, but I'm like, I really respect the fact that you really do take the sport seriously. You really do put the work in.
Yeah.
Like I would say he's successful. I don't call him just famous. He's successful. He dedicated himself to something. He's worked at it. Did he find a loophole to get in? Yeah, very clever one. Very clever one.
Yeah, Logan as well. And honestly, I would cause I don't know the whole influencer thing with them because I wasn't part of that. I didn't really know the dude until honestly he got into WWE.
I don't know shit about what they did before what they doing now.
Yeah, all I know is like whatever they were doing, they have, instead of just saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of their life, they made some money and they decided, let's do some other shit. Let's do some shit that we could never afford to do. They went and learned how to box, and they learned how to promote, and they made a lot of money that way. And you can hate on all of that stuff, but at least they went out and did something instead of just sitting at home and doing the same shit. Like they said, okay, we're going to turn this into shit that we always wanted to do. And you know what? We're successful. We found a way to be successful at it. Awesome. As far as, the whole wrestling thing, hey, he don't look like shit. And I can appreciate that. Whether he skipped the line or not, I mean, honestly, and I guess it's fair to say, the man is, at least at this point in time in his life, the man is like athletic. He can do some things, but I will never say that the skip the whole line thing. I understand it.
I don't.
But you
there's so much nepotism in wrestling anyway.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you could say all those second and third generation people technically kind of skipped the line because they were already there.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm gonna try to paraphrase what Moco Cowboy was saying. Like, he didn't go to like the schools and all that stuff, and I get that. But you know what? His finished product looks better than a lot of those other dudes who did go through all that, which means there's some type of athleticism you have to have, number one. And two, he dedicated himself to this shit, man. And everybody keeps saying, well, you're a part-timer, you're just coming in. You can say what you want. But some of the shit I've seen him do, there is no part of my life that either I can do or want to do. And it's fucking impressive. And you just can't get up out of bed and be like, hey, I think I'm going to do this today. So I appreciate the fact that at the very least, those guys aren't necessarily what you would call fake. They made their money, and then they said, well, shit, let's do some shit that we can do. And then Logan Paul met somebody at WWE, and it was like, hey, why don't you try this out? And so far, the shit's worked. The man is, he's made the Prime shit, whatever. He just made that so he can sell it and make billions of dollars off that. I mean, that's what you do. That's 50 Cent. He did the same shit with what was it called? Vitamin Water. Yeah, so right. I mean, to me, that's probably as close to as the American dream as anybody will ever see. So I don't get into the whole skipping the line shit. You're talented or you're not. And if you're talented, you will get found. Or sometimes you got to know somebody. And as long as you're not out there fucking embarrassing yourself, I'm good with that. Like a lot of the botches I saw last night at the goddamn Money in the Bank. But that happens. So, yeah. I don't have an issue with Logan Paul at all. He do what he do. I still don't watch the show, and I don't follow him. I mean, he comes on my TV in WWE sometimes. If he hadn't done that, I would have never known who the fuck he was. Real talk. So, yeah, I mean, as far as to answer that question, it's interesting, right? Because I think the last time, I think I changed my mind on that when I was with some friends on a bachelor party in South Carolina. And this is where, what was that app that you checked in at?
So not Groupon.
No. It began with an H.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about. It's on the tip of my brain, but I can't.
So we were out one night, at the gentlemen's clubs and stuff like that. And we thought it would be funny if we all went to the hospital front door, like the front door hospital, and we all checked in like we went to the hospital. And it's like 2:30 at night. So we did that. And Then we went back to where we were staying at and went to sleep. And then we was like, we're gonna turn all our phones off and see what happens in the morning. So got back, turned all our phones off, and went to bed. Now, I think for some people, nothing. I think Mo B hit me up with a text, was like, "You good?" That's pretty much it.
You good?
Because when you say when you check in and you're at a hospital, but once again, that's the friends me and Mo B are. He just wanted to make sure I was good. He didn't be like, "Oh my God, I need to call somebody." None of that bullshit. However, one of the guys that was with us, he turned his phone on, and he got like 50 text messages. He had like 15 voice messages from his mom and his girl at the time, and was like, "Are you okay? Call us back." Like it was crazy. So he had to call them back and let them know that it was a prank. I thought he was gonna die.
Just for checking in, like,
because
there's so many. I get it, but there's so many reasons to go to the hospital, and if you just check into the hospital, like, that's all you put up there. You check into the hospital. So I'm just like, all right.
What is that? And then you cut off your device. So like,
you're in a hospital. Sometimes you don't get reception when you're back anyway.
Once again, I 100% understand that. And so after that, I just decided that whole check-in shit, I'm gonna go ahead and retire that in my life. And so yeah, but it's funny. Like, Ruben, you're doing a podcast. Well, yeah, I usually tell you about stuff that has happened, not what's happening. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone tomorrow all day, so please come rob my house. No, like, that's stupid.
Please come rob my house.
Well, no, because that's what would happen, right? People would check in at, like, they're on vacation, and they'd be like, "I'm checking in here," and somebody would see that, and they would go rob their house. That happened on occasion, and it was just craziness like that. So yeah, I think after that, I was just like, okay, maybe the blow by blow of my life doesn't need to be on social media. Because
are you sure?
Like, at the time, like, it's cool to talk about shit after it happened, but like, time sensitive, yeah, it may not, And I guess I was lucky enough to not have friends who really, like, kind of just like, "Oh my God, what happened?" Nothing like that. So like, it's good. But yeah, that's why I stopped doing that all check-in shit after that, because that shit could have went real left. Like, because my parents don't do that shit. So literally, I think at the time it was Mo B and some of the people we hung out with, but none of them were like, "Hey man, Ruby, you good?" It was just he reached out, and it was a text. He just like, "You good?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's Mo B though.
Yeah, part of me is like, damn, you see, he really cares about you. But then the other part is like, maybe you shouldn't be doing that dumbass shit. So that's what happens when you're young, do dumb shit. But yeah, I just wanted to ask that question, see what people thought. But yeah, so AG, man, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind is July 4th. I just want to shout out to Mo B. Thank you for inviting me, man. That was nice.
Sorry, I wasn't there most of the time.
Oh, that's all good. I understand why you weren't, but it was pretty nice. Met some new people.
It's kind of weird to have a gathering at your mom's house and not be there.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because you weren't there, and because everything just kept rolling. That was a testament to your mom and your grandmother. Because I heard it 3 or 4 times, and I was kind of looking around to see, like, when you left, I was like, "Is the party over?" But then everybody was just kind of like, "No," because Miss Brown and I'm just going to call her Miss Brown and Miss Brown were there. And I was just kind of like, wow. So your mom's something else, sir. I mean, I know she gave you luggage on your 18th birthday.
And once again, most of those people come over there for my mom anyway. They weren't there for me anyway.
Well,
and the food.
I'm not trying to be funny, but it showed. I mean, I'm just saying that she's.
Well, I won't be. I ain't been lying about that.
I didn't think that you were. I didn't think that you were, but I'm saying the experience of seeing it was like, wow. Because as far as I was concerned, I'm your guest. Because I don't know anybody else there but you and Ruben. So I thought, okay. And then when you left, I was kind of like, huh, I wonder how this is gonna go. And I was like, Mama Brown. I heard it like 5 or 6 times, and I was like, okay, this is real. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. It was nice.
I heard some new stuff too. It was like, hey, Ruben, you're requested. Your appearance is requested in the kitchen.
That's because Mo wasn't there. That's because Mo wasn't
I
there.
know, right? I was like, what?
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, I guess I get to be second son today.
So apparently
Step
he
up.
is a lieutenant. Apparently,
Apparently,
because all the stuff that I know you would have done, it was like Ruben.
I was like, people coming down. I don't even know. It was like, hey, Ruben, they want you in the kitchen. Like, the fuck? Like, okay.
Sorry, man. Sorry,
It's
you gotta
okay.
take the work, man.
Hey, man, it was worth it for them beans with the burger.
And I got a chance the legendary beans, bro. You know what I did? I mixed it in with the potato salad. Oh God.
Okay, that's
So
nasty, but
It's not nasty, man. It's so good.
that sounds.
By the way, who did the potato salad? I know I wasn't supposed to ask, but it was so
That's
good.
my-
It was your
was that
mom?
Nah,
Yeah,
that was
no.
that was Keisha.
No,
Oh,
no,
man, that
your
was
mom.
good.
No, your
No,
mom.
Keisha
said
did the
she
pasta salad. She
Yeah.
did the pasta salad.
Your mom
Oh,
said
I
she
didn't-
did potato salad.
The-
Because I
what-
asked a stupid ass question about it.
I did too. I
Like,
was
who did
told I
potato
wasn't
salad?
supposed to. But so your mom did potato salad then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. The potato salad was so good. I went to the store because I had to have some more, thinking
It would taste
like
as
you
good as that.
idiot that it wasn't even close, bro. Wasn't even close. I was like, no, don't get me wrong. For store bought, it was good, but it wasn't that. I promise you, it wasn't that. I was like, good gravy. That was so good.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, man, I appreciate the invite. It was really nice.
No problem.
Awesome.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah, he got to meet all the peeps.
I did. Faces to names. Faces to names.
What's on your mind, Moby?
Well, all you sorry sacks of shit that didn't leave me no motherfucking banana pudding. I fucking leave on the 4th of July, and the only thing I've been fucking wanting was goddamn banana pudding. And I come back, and they ain't a spoon. Like
Hey,
that, they ain't near bit.
Ruben, I'm gonna let him
That's it.
finish because I got words. Go ahead.
And I'm just like, yo, motherfucker. Like that, like when Keisha got there, Keisha and Donnie got, I was like, look, can y'all save me a piece? This before I even knew I was gonna have to leave. I was like, hey, can we hide a piece of this banana pudding? Because like I know you ain't bring that much, and you know that's the only fucking dessert I eat. I get back and I'm just like, hey, I know somebody here save me a corner. You know what I'm saying? Save me a corner, a scoop, something. My mom was like, oh no, that was gone like almost as soon as you left. I'm like, fuck y'all. I don't ask for much, man. I really didn't ask for much. I ain't care about none of the other food. I'm like, I get it. People gonna eat. I ain't expecting everybody to wait for me, but y'all could have saved me the one goddamn thing that y'all know I want. And everybody in that motherfucker know I want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's a
I didn't know that. I did not know
I
that.
didn't know that either, but I'm not.
I've
eating
talked
no
about
banana
that shit on the show.
You have. Now that you reminded me, I remember, but in the moment, this is what happened. This is what happened. And you know what? It's like a sorry, not sorry. Because I'm telling you, because I heard about it. They were talking about the banana pudding. I said, oh, I didn't, because like when I went up to get my first plate, I guess the desserts were hiding somewhere because where the banana pudding ended up, it wasn't there before. So it was almost gone. And your mom came down, said, hey, I heard y'all talking about it. If you want some, you need to get it now because there's only like a little bit left. And so Ron was like, okay. I said, well, and he was like, come on, man, you got to get this. So I was like, okay, well, I want to taste this because apparently it's good because everybody has some. And it was like, yo,
it be your own people's, man.
bro.
Your own people's,
Ron and I split the
It be
corner
your
because when
own
you said the
people's,
corner,
man.
Ron and I split the corner. And I promise you, I understand why you're telling us to go fuck ourselves because it was good. It was good, and I ain't sorry. I mean, I'm sorry that you didn't get any, but bro,
They said,
bro, you
baby,
should have been a little bit proactive and got some before you left. Because I'm just
Oh.
saying, it was good.
Oh shit.
It was good, and Ron had some too. He didn't give a fuck about you neither.
I said,
just
be
saying.
your own people, man. Like,
Ron said he my best friend, but F him too. I'm just saying. So,
I ain't had none because I don't eat banana pudding.
you don't?
I don't.
You are a strange bird. How do you not like banana?
I don't
pudding,
like
bro?
bananas, man. I don't like.
Oh, I did. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All
one
right.
of the things I gave up when I
well,
got older.
I don't eat cheesecake and stuff like that, or the
Yeah.
chocolate cake, all that other stuff that was there that everybody said was great. I'm just like, cool. Why the fuck y'all ain't just eat that?
Yo.
Man, I'm telling you, man, word was spreading, and they were like, your mom came to the threshold right before the stairs, and she was like, y'all, if y'all want some, you need to come get it.
I love your mom, but you need to blame your mom for that. She should. She should have got me.
Look, man, I have not given any delusions on this show that my mom gives a fuck about adult me.
And I felt that too.
And I told
felt
y'all that I've said it multiple times up here. She don't do shit for me at the house. That's for y'all. That ain't none of that shit for me. That's why me leaving won't even a fucking big deal to her. She was like, whatever. All she cared about was I gonna be back to help clean the shit up. You gonna be here to take some of this shit down? All right.
Oh shit.
Man, look, hey, all I'm saying is your mom, your grandma, they were very kind to me. Very kind to Lauren. I appreciate that.
They're
But man,
kind
I'm
to
sorry about
everybody.
the banana pudding, man. Sorry, man. It was good. It was good. And Ryan was just like leading me upstairs. Come on, man, let's go.
Like I said, it be your own people's, man. Y'all gonna take the one thing I wanted. I bet everybody was talking cash shit about me while I was gone.
No, we weren't. That's not true at all. What are you talking
Man.
about? That is not even true.
I know how them jokes fly, whether somebody there or not.
Bro, it didn't happen.
Oh, that's because y'all were too busy stealing the damn one thing y'all know I wanted. Y'all didn't need to joke on me.
Bro, it didn't take that long. I'm sorry, it didn't take that long. Your mom came down. We went right upstairs, and it was over with.
Oh my god, y'all hilarious.
And there's blood under my wife's fingernails too, because I shared my piece with her. So sorry.
It's okay, man. Like I said, be your own people's, man. I get it.
Hilarious.
Oh man.
Yeah, you were pretty pissed off when you found out too. I was like, ooh.
I guess I was already gone by then. Because
Yeah,
you was trying to get your plate together when
Yeah,
I
but
left.
it was the one thing I asked for, man. It was the only thing I asked for.
You asked for that right before you left?
Yeah.
I did not know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
It was good, bro.
It ain't your fault, man. It should have been taken care of before he left.
Well, based on what he said about his mom, I'm not surprised she didn't take a piece out and put it in the freezer or the refrigerator or wherever. She was just like, "Hey."
Unfortunately, he should have did it himself.
But
sucks.
he's the son. He shouldn't have to.
I mean, nah.
So
man.
again, everything he said about her is really true.
Come on. AG,
What?
you know better. In our family, if you
all
don't
the
get your damn self, it ain't
Man,
happening.
no, because see, my mom, when she was living, when it was at our place,
Yeah.
she made some for my dad and I, and then she made everything for. Now the quality was the same, but she made sure that we had our stuff, and then everybody else could eat too, because she knows that we love the leftovers. So I'm just saying, that's why I'm feeling for Mo right now. I just didn't know in the moment that it was all that was there.
Look,
but I'm like,
it's okay, man.
Huh?
I don't blame anyone, man. I know who my peoples are, man.
Look, man.
I'm out here being, considerate, kind husband in state of emergency. You know what I'm saying? I just moved. I should have just been selfish for a moment, and I should have just taken the whole shit with me. And I already told my mom, I said, next time we have a cookout, when she made the banana pudding, I'm literally gonna have a cooler in the car. I'm gonna take the whole fucking thing to my car. I'm gonna put it in the cooler, and ain't nobody getting no fucking banana pudding. That shit is mine. Ain't nobody getting that shit. I told Keisha's husband, you ain't getting no shit. You know why? I know it's your wife, but she can make this shit for you anytime.
He did say that. Literally, he said that on his podcast.
So I'll say this, man. I feel your pain. Number one, this is why I've gone to great lengths to basically make it a present every Christmas. My mom makes me a coconut pie because if I don't, I won't get none. So literally, when it's family time, and you know we have a guest over, we're going somewhere or whatever. If it's a Brown family Christmas or whatever, she makes 2 coconut pies. One that everybody gets to eat off of, and one that I put in my car. It is a present now for me.
You see, I ain't got to worry about these things at my grandma's house, man, because my grandma will make a sweet potato pie for me. Because she knows,
that's what I'm saying.
Or a pound cake. Like she knows. I ate 3 main desserts: the banana pudding that Keisha make, sweet potato pie, a pound cake that my grandma make. And she know when she make it, there's some that's just for me. The problem is my mom don't give a fuck about me.
Then you gotta holler at Keisha.
She cares
like,
about all her other kids that ain't hers.
That ain't hers. Yeah,
Hey,
because
man.
quite a few people in that room called her Mama Brown.
I just asked for one thing, and that's just the meat in the pork and beans. That's it. Now Ron, he asked for goddamn everything, and the cheesecake and all. I don't need all that.
I mean, that's because that nigga selfish, man. It's like, but the thing is, I know that, man. I know that. Like, he got a lot of light skin tendencies, man. I mean, I realize he's pretty dark, but he got a lot of light skin tendencies.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
you know, he's inside out. That's all he is. He's inside out.
I mean, look, man. Like, that's how you gotta set it up, bro. You need to holler at Keisha and be like, Keisha, like next time you make some of that, can you make a small one for me? And Keisha will probably be like,
Nah,
you know,
see,
I
at
got you.
my grandma's house, Keisha would make some, and she'll literally, when it gets there, move piece aside, put it in the fridge in the back. It's mine. I guess that's my fault, man. I wasn't, you know, I wasn't thinking about the right things at the time. Apparently, you know.
Well, you did have other things on your mind.
Yeah, but you know, fuck that. I guess I should have just been. It don't matter. I should have just known better than to trust the people closest to me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I should have known
trusted those
better.
motherfuckers. I mean, that's what it is, bro.
I'm just letting you know. Just the next cookout over there, ain't nobody getting no fucking banana pudding.
It's not gonna hurt me now. I eat the shit. So.
Keisha gonna be looking for it. She'll be like, well, I brought it here, and I'm gonna be. I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
He gonna send a picture out. Yeah, motherfuckers.
Oh man. Oh,
I'm gonna send everybody a picture later on that night with the whole fucking banana pudding pulling out of my cooler full of ice, and I'm just gonna be at a table, just me, one candle. I'm not even gonna have no light on in the picture. It's just gonna be me, one candle, a whole pan of banana pudding, me smiling.
Are you smiling?
And ladies and gentlemen, that is superhero level petty.
I don't blame him, man. He asked for a piece before he left, and he didn't get it.
But the problem
I'd be
is,
a little
man,
pissed off too.
I mean, yeah, but he knew the jungle he was in. He just thought the jungle would save him, as he had saved it, and it didn't.
Because if I'd have known, I wouldn't have had none. It wasn't that.
No, you still would have ate it because my mom would have made you. Because she'd have been
Come
like,
on, man. She wouldn't have made me.
My mom would have been like, he ain't here. Fuck him.
Wow.
I don't know about the second part, but she definitely would have said the first part. He ain't here.
He ain't here.
He should have been back by now, no matter what's going on.
Pretty much, yeah.
Under the circumstances, that's cold. Come on, man.
I mean, I love her, but that's cold. It's what it is. I mean, this is the lady that gave the man, luggage on his 18th birthday.
I will never forget that.
He still got like 5 months left. He can never live there. So I mean,
so I did want to ask you, because we did mention that while you were gone. If you'd have stayed tonight, would that come off of your 6 months?
Nah.
Okay.
Because he got the wife and kid.
Oh, wait a minute. If the wife and kids weren't there, would that have come off your 6 months?
Nah. If I actually move stuff in.
Oh, so if you come there to visit, you go home and all your stuff is gone, then it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Like I don't even bring suitcases to my mom's house. I leave them in the car because I don't want her to think I'm trying to stay.
Not even a day bag?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I do. See what I did. A lot of people didn't even peep it. I did have a bag with me, but it had Cadence name on it.
I saw that.
So she wouldn't know.
That's why I was wondering why you had Cade's bag.
So she wouldn't know that it was me that brought the bag.
So grandkids make it not count.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, and that way it wasn't me bringing the stuff. It was one of the kids bringing the stuff.
But she was focused. She was too focused on the food, so she wouldn't even notice it.
I don't chance it.
Yeah, well, that's true. She is pretty perceptive.
Understood.
Ah, man. Hilarious. All right. Appreciate you. Let's see. Hold on. Not to get too morbid, but I got the recipe. That don't mean I like fucking cooking it. I'd rather my mom cook it because she cooks it better than I cook it. That's just what it is.
Is she better, or is it just that she's doing it? You don't have to.
It's both. Mine comes out okay, but I mean hers is way better.
Truth.
But
it's always better when somebody else does it, though, right?
Moby should eat the pudding while driving in the car.
You know what?
and I'm gonna let you know why I won't do it, because when I go there, I have the family with me, and I'm not sharing it with them either. So I don't want them to eat it. So I'm not gonna eat it while in front of them. No, I ain't sharing it with them. Because then one of the kids gonna be like, "Can I have some?" And I don't want to look at one of them little insurgents and be like, "No, you've taken enough from me."
Oh, God.
Wow!
You've taken enough from me.
It was funny though. I will say, after you left, AG, he was talking to his daughter. And he called her a surgeon right to her face. That was hilarious.
Well, at least he doesn't, pull punches. I mean,
she knows she's a terrorist.
There you go.
Have you called her that to her face?
Yeah, she knows shit. They know they're insurgents and terrorists.
Dude is consistent.
Hey,
if he's nothing else, he's consistent.
I love them more than anything, but that don't change what they are.
Terrorists and insurgents. Okay.
Anything else, Moby?
If somebody comes into your home and sets off explosions and causes turmoil and takes and doesn't give it, they are fucking insurgent. That's what they are.
Well, y'all birthed the insurgent, so is it an insurgent?
Whoa. Just because I produced the terrorists doesn't change that they're terrorists. I take full responsibility for that. They came out of my balls, but they're still terrorists.
They came out of my balls.
But you said they came into your house. I mean, they kind of got invited.
But they never left.
That's like saying an American citizen can't be a terrorist to America.
I give up. You're right.
I don't know what you talk about, AG. Like, yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about either.
I'm just saying, like, that. So you're saying if you were born in Kansas, you can't be a terrorist in America? Like,
I absolutely can. You're right, sir. You are right. I will not debate that at all.
Anything
That's
else,
it, man. Nah, man. Fuck y'all. That's it.
Whoa, I didn't do anything.
You were there.
Bitch,
Wow.
please.
You didn't stop me either. That's true.
I didn't even know you. I didn't even know.
I ate it right in front of you. Lauren did too. She was right next to you.
Look, I don't care about the banana pudding, so I didn't know anything about it. So don't come passing that shit off on me.
You didn't stop anybody, sir.
I mean, because I didn't know nothing about it. I can't
You
stop
didn't
what I
stop
don't know.
anybody.
I mean, Ron, I blame it on Ron. Ron knew.
Ignorance is not an excuse.
Ron knew,
is not
damn
an
it.
excuse.
Ron knew.
Did he know?
Ron knows.
Once again, that's why I don't trust light skinned folk, man.
Wow. By the way, Terry, you know what? I did want to shout Terry out. Terry is cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, I don't even know what you're making reference to him about, but that's a pretty accurate statement.
It was about Ron. I mean, because I asked him, I was like, bro, based on what I learned, Ron is never the aggressor. He's like, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I still got something for him. I mean, I mean, he don't ever start it, but I always got something for him.
Ron is never the aggressor with Terry, but don't let that fool you. Ron do be the aggressor sometimes.
No, he said that. He did. He
Yeah.
was truthful. But it's like,
Yeah.
but Terry was like, most of the time, Ron is doing nothing to deserve what I'm gonna give him, but I'm gonna give it to him. And I'm like, damn.
You gotta hit him first. You gotta hit that dude first.
I mean, here's the thing, man. When the pot calls the kettle black, that's what happens, man.
Wow.
Black on black crime, baby.
Okay. But anyway, man, it was a good time, bro.
It be
I don't
tri-
really get out like that. But it's
when they joking on each other, it's triple black. It's triple black.
Or it's midnight on charcoal crime.
good. Ouch.
It's triple
Ouch.
black, man.
Is that what we're doing?
Triple
Ouch.
B, baby.
But
Awesome.
one of them knows that they're really dark skinned and the other one doesn't. Cause Ron swear he's chocolatey black, and Terry's just like, nah, nigga, we just black.
And I like to go on record as saying, I really wanted to pull out. I really wanted to say, hey man, let's see your tattoo, but I decided not to use it.
I mean, I'm glad you didn't choose violence that day.
He wanted me to, man. He tried. He was pushing the button. Am I wrong, AG? He was pushing the buttons.
I didn't
And I
really.
was like-
Ron wasn't really pushing anybody's buttons, man.
Man,
He spent
I don't
more
know.
time debating stuff, and it's like he wasn't really pushing their buttons. How you figure that?
You missed all the debate afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Ron and Ruben getting in debate is always comical, man, because it's
Now I did experience that part. They were going back and forth, but I didn't really see him trying to snap on you or nothing like that.
But I love listening to them debate each other because both of them do it from a place of not
Emotion.
listening.
A place of not listening.
Yeah, because they're not trying to listen to each other. They just trying to argue their point. And sometimes they don't even realize they saying the same exact thing, but they mad, so they're gonna keep repeating it, even though the other person's technically agreed with them, and they're very good at proving each other's points and not admitting it.
I experienced all those things, sir. It was it was
You
an
missed it.
experience.
And don't try to be like on the sideline trying to be like, hey, y'all kind of saying the same thing, or I see both of y'all points, because all that does is add to them like wanting to argue, because neither one of them are really debating. They're basically just saying, this is what I think, and nothing in the world, not logic, not proof, not Jesus,
Not
nothing,
Jesus.
nothing is gonna make me not think that I'm right.
Not Jesus. Oh boy.
However,
oh, man.
I will say that he was definitely more than wrong on me than that. That's all I'm
Once
saying.
again, man, there it is. There it is. Like,
Couldn't let it go, could you?
Nah, man, he said some crazy ass shit, and I was like,
I
they both said some crazy ass shit.
yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah, but his
It was different, man, because I
Yeah,
was like,
this crazy ass shit was
because
way more.
Ron gets to the point to where he doesn't need. I said, Ron, the only thing I'm asking you is to define what you are talking about so I can understand you. He just kept going on and on. I was like, okay, you're right.
It's that light skin, man. It's that light skin. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna let you know. I've been around him for so long. That is why I identify as dark skin.
Wow.
Because I know when me and him are out, like if you knew both of us were in the room, you hadn't met either one of us, and then we just started arguing or talking about something we're passionate about, there's no way on fucking earth you would think that I was the light skinned one. There's no way. There's no way you would think. There's no way you think I was the light skinned one. You'd be like,
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh man.
Not even just with arguing, not even in like aesthetics and the way he presents himself, because you can't tell Ron he ain't pretty. You just can't. You never gonna convince that nigga that he ain't pretty. I said, man, he got a lot of light skin tendencies, man. He got a lot of light skin in him, man.
I don't know what the hell he got
In fact, I think that's why my mom likes him better. My mom likes him better because like he seems like somebody more that she could have birthed, not me.
Wow.
Because she hates how cold and logical I am about everything. She hates it.
So Ron ain't got no logic.
No, it's not that he ain't got logic. You to ask him, he only speaks with calmness and logic, and you've heard him speak.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit it there. You've heard him speak, but if you ask him to tell his own story, man, he processes everything with logic and calmness and serenity.
No, he does not.
And once again, if you let
You
him
ask
tell the
him, no.
story, you let him tell the story.
Oh man, no, he does not do that. But if he feels that he does, he
He does, man. He totally does. Like, look, I know when I argue, I know there's some inevitable truths about me when I'm debating or arguing or doing anything. I know the first thing is I'm an asshole. Off the top. I already know at some point in time, me being an asshole is gonna show. But because of that, the reason it's going to show is because I'm going to be so logical about something that it makes me an asshole. And that's why when me and Ron argue, it just always sounds like if there was ever going to be a fight, it could happen. That's why I always have to put my asshole comments wrapped around jokes. Wrap them around jokes. Like when this motherfucker says he thinks Treach is a top 10 rapper, I just was like, I don't know how to process this. I didn't know how to process it, and I know I was being a dick about it. I was being a dick about it for probably the next 30 minutes. Like there was nothing he could say that wasn't going to come back to that point. He could talk about moisturizing his skin. I was going to talk about Treach. He could have talked about his transmission on his truck. I was going to bring up Treach. Like I was going to make the shit come up because I needed him to know that what he said was devoid of all logic and sound thought.
All logic?
All logic.
You're right. I get that.
I mean, he said Treach was in his top 10.
And
I was like, what?
And then he said he accused Ruben of only liking pop artists, which I made a statement that Ruben does lean heavier into pop, but he was like, you only like pop artists. And I'm thinking, the only songs you can name that Treach was in were pop songs. And then he was like, no, you got to hear his other stuff. And I was like, name them.
And what did I ask for, Moby? What I was like, give me something to listen to that proves your point.
I told him just to recite one or two Treach lyrics from any other song other than Hip Hop Hooray, OPP, and he couldn't do it. I was like, just recite any two.
Moby even did Hip Hop Hooray Joy too.
That's so hilarious.
Because he hates that so much.
I really, really don't like Naughty by Nature. And it's not a hate thing. It's not a hate thing. I just don't like them.
You're just not going to tell me that Treach is anybody's top 10 rapper. You're just not. It's just not.
He wants to, though, apparently.
Here's the thing, man. I don't mind if Ron was like, that's my top 10. I like Treach. My thing was, if you're going to argue about it so hard, you got to at least be able to name something, man.
Yeah.
You got to at least be able to name
he's
something.
He's got hits.
Because like I said, everybody has somebody that they like that's going to be contrarian to whatever the popular mass thinks. And I'm okay with that. But you got to at least be able to name something.
Truth.
And there's nothing Treach has done that's not pop or remotely like good to make him top 10 on anybody's list. And I'm just like, and that's what we argued about. You know, it's just like, well,
it wasn't the only thing, because then we brought up Beastie Boys, and you were the minority on that.
But you know what? I was fine, and I was like, Beastie Boys are in my top 20, and I didn't give a number. They weren't my top 10 because I understand. But then I was just like, I mean, I need you got to give me somebody better. You got to give me somebody. I couldn't get the Treach thing out my head. Cause I was like, yo, like, what? Like, never. That's like knowing like 3 New York Mets fans. Like in my whole lifetime, I've met 3 fans of the New York Mets. Well, there's reasons for that.
Yeah, you're in Virginia. No, you're in Virginia.
Well, and they suck. So like, but
And you're in
still,
Virginia.
yeah, I did disagree with that. What I'm just saying is like, yo, man, if Tretch would have came out with a solo album that at least one song was good or something, like, yeah, he was like, well, you like pop music, and Moby was like, Negro, that's all they come out with is pop music.
No, I didn't say that's all they came out with. I said that's all you know from Naughty by Nature is their pop songs.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
like,
you can't really even name the other songs they made.
and I
And,
asked him, I was like,
he couldn't.
and I was like, give me something, Ron, give me something to listen to that will say, you know what, my bad, maybe Tretch is good, and he couldn't, and I was just like, then what are we talking about? I was just like, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, you
I mean,
couldn't
look,
have come up.
he was down with OPP. Hip Hop Hooray. You know he jams. You know he jams.
That song is so bad. Oh God, I forgot about that song.
Here we go now. Oh my! Every
Ah.
song they had was a pop song.
It was
For him,
trash.
and for him to be like, you only like pop artists, I'm like, nigga, that's what you just named.
Hey man, my top 10 rapper. And then he had the nerve to say he wasn't number 10. I was like, who do you guys what? Oh God, I was done.
Man, I'm not mad at his list. I'm just mad that he can't defend it. That's my only thing. If you got somebody that you like that other people don't like, hey, tell me what you like, and I can ride with it. You like Beastie Boys? I don't. I think Beastie Boys were fucking awful rappers, and I think majority of their portfolio isn't rap. It's not even a branch off of rap. It just isn't rap. But
my point was,
it's like, hey, you like
Tretch.
it, and you can name some tracks that you like. Cool. If you can't even name tracks that you like, what are we doing?
Truth.
I mean, that's where I was at, man. I was like, and then I don't really like Tupac, but he was just like, well, Biggie's better than Tupac, and I'm like, what?
Hey, the Biggie Tupac debate, you can't win with anybody. People either feel one way or they feel the other way, and I'm okay with either. I'm really okay with either, because in that argument y'all were having, I was just like, this is a winless argument. You can't win this argument.
But then he tried to say California Love wasn't like a big hit. I was like, where the fuck you been? Like, what?
No, actually, that's the point. You're being disingenuous. He didn't say it wasn't a big hit. He said it wasn't any bigger than like any like some of Notorious B.I.G.'s bigger songs, and I agree with him. It wasn't any bigger than like Hypnotized. It really wasn't mainstream popularity. Now, I guess regional. You know, maybe if you were in California, you thought differently, or maybe if you were on the East Coast, you thought differently. But popularity wise, they were pretty much on the same par. They were both bigger than life when they came out.
Okay. But
that was a time where y'all were arguing, and neither one of y'all were going to win, but y'all just wanted to keep arguing.
I mean, my biggest thing was like his discography wasn't big as Tupac's, and you know, to me, that's what it kind of came down with. But Tupac was in the game longer. I get that, you know, and I was just like, well, you know, for God knows, man, everybody knows Brenda's got a baby. And
that's not true. Everybody doesn't know Brenda's got a baby. They don't. Hip hop historians know that. Casual white people walking down the street don't know Brenda's got a baby. But they do know Biggie, 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 can't you see? They do know that. They've heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. Brent said Ghetto Bastard was his. I'm sorry. His favorite Naughty song. Yeah.
It was a song.
Huh?
It was a song.
It was on the album, yes.
No, it was a song. If Ron could have said that, I would have dropped it. If he could just give me one song, I'd have dropped it.
You dropped it? Would he let you drop it?
No, he wouldn't have no choice. I just would have stopped bringing it up. He wanted us to drop it a long time ago, but I just.
But he couldn't defend it, and I knew he couldn't defend it, but he kept trying. And instead of defending it, he was trying to slash my stuff, and I was just like, at least I know songs of people I like.
I mean,
just
because y'all's debate style is very similar. When you can't prove your point, you move the goalpost. You start changing the actual topic. You do the same thing on this show all the time. We'll be arguing about something. You'll just completely answer something else, and we'll be like, "That's not what we were talking about."
Yeah, very true. But I understand that. You know, it's called. You know,
he understands it too.
You either fight or flee, and I flee sometimes.
You flee. Never say you're not 100, sir. Never.
Sometimes, man, you gotta take the ass whooping. You gotta run.
That's true enough.
If I can run, I'm out.
Right, Ruben. What's on your mind?
Nothing except.
And don't bring up Tretch. Don't bring up Tretch.
I'm not bringing up Tretch. Fuck that guy. I'm not bringing him up. Nothing really except for I forgot to do something super important last week, so I'm gonna spend 5 hours in the DMV tomorrow. So
I thought you were about to say you forgot to shoot your shot.
That's cold.
Really?
That's cold. He didn't even have any banana pudding. He didn't deserve that, man.
I know, right? Damn, why
Fuck
you
that,
attacking
man.
me? Fuck you too, man.
Everybody can get it.
Wow. Even the guy who didn't have any?
Everybody can get it, man.
Come on, man.
Damn. Why don't you shoot at AG? Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I had some.
I'm just saying, man, I'm gonna need you to get more vocal about shit, Ruben. Like, it's one thing not to shoot your shot, but you could at least defended the honor of the banana pudding that I wanted.
I didn't know
man.
nothing about the banana pudding. You've never said that to me, ever. Unless you love banana pudding.
He actually
I've said it on the goddamn show.
We've had 230 fucking episodes. I don't remember everything.
And you can remember every time you've insulted Christopher Robbins, but you can't remember your boy talking about the only dessert he fucking cares about at cookouts is banana pudding, which I've said on multiple occasions.
Yeah, he really has.
Yeah, fuck Christopher Robbins. But yeah.
Wow.
My bad. Shit.
You know what? Christopher Robbins would have made sure Pooh had some honey though.
Ouch. That's harsh.
Fuck that guy. He could have made sure he had on some damn pants.
Fuck that. If he'd have been pantsless, but he'd give me some goddamn banana pudding, I'd have been all right with that.
Who's pantsless?
Pooh. If Pooh could have been pantsless, but he'd give me some banana pudding, me and Pooh would be cool.
I mean, well, maybe you need to invite Pooh next time.
Maybe I do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to invite some motherfuckers that care about my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's cold, Moby. I guess hurt people do hurt people. Anybody?
I know, right?
But back to my comment. No, man. Basically, yeah, I forgot to renew my license last week. The one thing I need to do.
You gotta take the test. You gotta take the test, do you?
I guess I'll find out tomorrow when I was sitting there at 9 o'clock in the morning.
No, if you didn't get a ticket, you don't take the test.
No, I didn't. I don't think I have to take the test. I just think I gotta go sit there.
Oh, because it technically is expired?
It expired on my birthday. I misread it. I thought it expired on the 24th. No, it expired on my birthday.
Over. Ooh.
Well, if I get pulled over going there tomorrow, then I guess, hey, I'm going to DMV. That's happened to me before. Going to DMV to get my plates, my tag for my plates. I got pulled over while I'm going to DMV right now. They follow me all the way to DMV. Now it's just like, told you I'm going to DMV. But nah, that's the only thing that sucks. Hopefully it's less than an hour. It opens at 8. I'll get there at 9.
Oh, did you need to get there at 7:30?
Nah, fuck all that.
Okay.
Then all right, then get what you get. Be there till 1.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna be there till 1 anyway. So
no, you don't have to. If you get there at 7:30, you don't have to be there, bro.
The last time I went to DMV was to get my plates renewed. And I was there for like 30 minutes. I can live with that.
Okay.
But you know, I get to go back to work tomorrow. Yay. So yeah. That's really it. I ain't got other shit to really talk about. So with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to 5 Minute Warning today. Hey man, we do this every Sunday at 9 p.m. until we just stop doing it. which is becoming a little crazy lately. Make sure, you tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. Like, thank you for listening to us. Like, thank Moby and AG for being here and doing the show. And hey, man, every Sunday night, that's what we do. We get up here and, Moby shoots people because they hook them up with banana pudding, and AG lets them do it. So, what the fuck? AG the ones that ate the damn banana pudding, but he ain't get no shit. But I didn't eat shit, and I
already
fucking shot.
apologized, sir.
First of all, I said fuck all y'all.
He did. I was included in that.
And I didn't understand why I got included because it wasn't my fault.
Well, he's saying fuck you because you knew because you mentioned on the show and you let it happen. I told you that.
Man.
And Lauren was sitting right next to you.
Were you there? Were you there, Ruben?
I was probably outside working, actually.
That is not true. That is not true.
Were you at the residence where the cookout was happening?
Bro, he was in
so
the
now
room
I'm
while I was eating it.
Guilty by association?
I said everybody get it. Fuck all y'all.
That's
My
right.
kid included. Kira. Fuck her too. She knew.
Wait a minute. She
See?
was with you. Oh, no, she shut us down, didn't she?
Kira was up probably in the pool living her best life.
Living her best life.
knowing damn well her dad was about to be banana puddingless, and she was chilling.
Oh, y'all can get it. He meant that.
Yeah, he did. But with that being said, thank you to everybody listening to the podcast. Listen to the show tonight. The podcast will be out this weekend. Make sure you like and subscribe to it. And, of course, tell somebody about us because you know what? If there's anything, we're fairly humorous. So, with that being said, once again, thank people listen. Thank people listen to the podcast. Thank AG and Moby for another great episode. And we're going to do this again next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not CPT time. So CPT time, you're going to be late. With that being said, as always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Nugman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Nugman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of